Every year, Xand gets very excited about his role in our local play, and this year he's playing the part of the Wicked Queen in Snow White. Why are you dressed as a witch? Anyway, every play can be full of danger! If you don't have your evil fake teeth properly fitted, you could choke on them.
Evil teeth? But these are my real teeth!
If your costume's too long, you could trip on it and bang your head.
And no, my dress is tailor-made to my exact specifications.
And you should always take regular breaks from practicing your lines because you wouldn't want to lose your voice before the big day. OK, I think it is time you took a break, Xand.
Oh, what a shame! We're just about to get to my favourite bit with the poisoned apples.
Ooh, apples. I love apples. Wait, are these the poisoned apples?
Yes!
Oh no! Help me quickly! Injury alert!
So what should you do if you think someone has swallowed something poisonous?
A, give them a cup of tea, that makes everything okay.
B, find out what they've swallowed, when and how much. Then call 999 and keep them calm.
Or C, turn them upside down and see if you can drain the poison out.
The answer is B. Find out what they've swallowed, when and how much. Then call 999 and keep them calm. Let's see what this lot do without any advice at all. Are you ready?
Yeah!
Off we go.
Mirabel and Abid are both pretending that they've swallowed something poisonous. Quick, guys, they need your help.
What's wrong? She can't speak.
Both teams get straight to work.
What happened? Drink some water.
He did not seem to react very well to the water.
She's choking. She looks like she's very ill. Record 999. Yeah. 999.
So they were correct to call 999 quite quickly, but they still haven't figured out what Mirabel has eaten. And there's lots of poisonous stuff on that table.
Good point, Chris.
This lot didn't do quite the right thing in this situation.
I think we should have picked it up quicker that the water was making it worse.
That's right, Coria. Now it's time to show you how it should be done.
Oh! Remember, we're showing you what to do in an emergency, but it's always best to get an adult. Oh, my tummy. Oh,
You all
my
right,
tummy.
Chris?
Oh, no, I feel really sick. My tummy hurts. I feel really ill.
OK, have a seat.
Hey.
Have you eaten any of this?
Yeah, I did. I ate one of these. I thought it was a sweet.
This is a dishwasher tablet, Chris. This could be quite poisonous. When did you eat it?
About 20 minutes ago.
So I'm going to call the ambulance and get you some help, OK?
Thanks, Xand.
I need an ambulance. I've got a guy here who's eaten one dishwasher tablet. He ate it about 20 minutes ago.
Can I have some water?
No, they say you shouldn't have any water.
Should I make myself vomit?
No, they say don't make yourself vomit. Just sit and stay calm and the ambulance is on its way. Are you all ready to have another go at it? So, if you see someone who's swallowed something poisonous, you must
Find out what they've had, when and how much,
What did you take?
call 999.
and keep them calm.
Don't panic.
Remember, this is an exercise. You should never play with poisonous substances.
That is fantastic. They've done it all correctly.
Quick, Xand, use my phone to call 999.
What on earth for?
Because I've eaten one of the poisoned apples.
Those aren't poisoned apples. They're nice, normal apples that I'm using as props.
Oh. Well, why didn't you just say so?
Plays aren't dangerous.
Now I'm going over here to rehearse.
Xand, we are getting a lot of messages from grown-ups about some of our squeamish bits. Listen to this one. Dear Dr. Chris and Dr. Xand, why is your programme so disgusting? My children love it, but I have to watch through my fingers. Please, could you make it less gross? Xand, what have I said about eating in the lab? What are you watching?
These are our grossest moments. They're my favourite.
I love the gross bits too, but they do make some people feel a bit squeamish. Now, feeling squeamish is a basic and important emotion. There are some things that turn almost everyone's tummies. Maggots, dog poo,
Dried sick on a pavement. A bogey smeared on the edge of a sink.
But did you know that this is something that you learn and it develops as you get older? Babies, for example, aren't squeamish at all.
Well, to put this idea to the test, we're going to need a baby. Give me one moment, Chris. Here you go, Chris. One baby.
Xand, this is my baby. This is Lyra, your niece.
Whatever. And we're going to need some of the most disgusting things we can think of. First up, worms. Here you go, here's some yummy worms. What do you think of that? Look at that.
This is not a baby that's disgusted by a worm, is it?
Fair enough. Next up, maggots. What do
This
you
is
think of that?
really disgusting. Look at the move. She's got one in her hand. I mean, that is not a disgusted baby, is it?
Right, if worms and maggots don't make you feel squeamish, Lyra, I'm gonna pull out all the stops with this next thing. Let's see if Lyra is disgusted by Rose. What do you think of Rose?
Lyra seems very, very unbothered by Rose, and she's not bothered by the most disgusting thing of all, Dr. Xand's beard and bogies.
Not disgusted by anything.
No, he's not Dada, I'm Dada. So all of those things might have made you feel a bit squeamish, but Lyra isn't reacting because she doesn't know how to feel squeamish. It's only as you get older and learn more about the world around you that you start to develop these feelings of squeamishness, usually about the same things that the adults around you don't like.
So we're going to put this to the test and see what happens when you are truly grossed out. Thank you, Lyra. I think you're done. It's time to bring on some older guests who are cordially invited to our disgusting dinner. Welcome to the Ouch Disgusting Dining Experience. Joining us are Lennon, Kitty and James. Three lucky ouchers.
We are going to be serving a meal of delightfully disgusting dishes. Whilst they eat, we will monitor their faces and heart rates so we can find out what feeling squeamish does to the body.
Right, grubs up.
3, 2, 1, et voila. Ta-da! On the menu today, jellied eels, crickets, mapani worms, fish eggs, stinky blue cheese, and a giant Thai water bug. This food is totally safe. We expect empty plates at the end of the meal.
I don't know. Are those flies? Is that eggs?
Those are fish eggs, yeah.
Oh.
Now, Kitty's prepared a little spoonful of fish eggs and cooked crickets. So why don't you have a go at that?
Looking at someone else eating it is like you're eating it.
Our ouchers have all been making yuck faces. Their noses and foreheads wrinkled, they stuck out their tongues. This signals you're feeling disgusted and warns other people not to touch what's there.
What is that?
They made the yuck face because they have learnt that some things can be harmful, unlike Lyra, who hasn't learnt this yet. James is going to eat the water bug. Are you going to do it, James? Look how disgusting it is!
James's pulse rate was 66, it's now 82. So even the thought of putting this into your mouth has started to make James's body prepare. He's having this thing called a fight or flight response.
Your squeamish response is very similar to feeling afraid. Your heart rate increases, so you're ready to run away from whatever might be harmful.
How's it going?
Good.
It's good. I don't believe you. Because you're making your yuck face. You're squinting your eyes.
Dessert time. Will our chocolate-covered mealworms and worm lollies also make our ouchers feel squeamish?
Kitty, you're eating the chocolate with the mealworms on it. That's not bothering you?
No.
After our disgusting main course, sweets with a few insects don't seem so bad. Our ouchers learned from each other that they could try different things. So because they saw each other eating bugs, their squeamish feelings decreased because they learned the food wasn't harmful.
Who's had this?
Lennon's been licking that. Kitty, you'll eat the chocolate with the maggots, but you won't have the lollipop that Lennon's licked.
Yeah.
Why do you think you won't do that?
His germs are on it.
So that's an important point, is that there are some things that almost everyone is disgusted by. Poo and body fluids, particularly. Some things are more likely to make you squeamish if they smell strong or they're unfamiliar. But it's good to challenge it sometimes so you don't miss out on fun experiences like eating lollipops with worms in them.
So we've shown you that squeamish feelings are a defence mechanism that you learn as you get older.
And that your body's response is a lot like fear, increasing your heart rate, putting you into fight or flight mode.
You know, Xand, I feel quite inspired by our archers today, and it occurred to me that us adopting an insect-based diet would be both environmentally sound and ethically responsible.
I quite agree, Chris. In fact, I've got a delicious Mapani worm right here ready to go.
Well, I'm delighted to hear it. Here's to our new lifestyle.
And now to our lab.
It's time for some big body experiments. Some of them gory,
This is not for the squeamish.
some extreme.
It's freezing!
We're ready. Are you?
Just don't try anything you see here at home. Today, we're looking at your eyebrows.
Xand, what are you doing? And what is on your face?
Do you like my new look? I thought I'd see if longer eyebrows suited me, but to tell the truth, I'm having a little trouble seeing anything. I can't find the mirror.
I mean, you can look if you want, but I promise that you look absurd. And there's actually a good reason why your eyebrows are the length they are, and it's largely to stop them getting in your eyes.
These aren't exactly practical, but if I style them a little bit.
Did you know that every hair on your body has a set maximum growing length? Now, some of the hairs on your body, like your eyelashes or eyebrows, will have a much shorter maximum length compared to the hairs on your head.
So unfortunately, I'll never be able to grow my real eyebrows as long as this, which is a real shame. And in fact, however long you try and grow the hair on your head, it will only ever get to its maximum growing length too. And I have just the sample in the cupboard of everything to prove it. Now what I've got here is an amazingly long hair sample. Look, it's 110 centimetres long.
Honestly, Xand, you have to start giving your samples their proper names.
This is Anisha.
Yeah, Anisha, sample, whatever.
Now, Anisha, how long have you been growing your hair?
1 year.
Wow, Anisha's hair grows as fast as Xand's eyebrows. We can tell what growing stage your hair is at by looking at one under a microscope. I need a sample.
Anisha, would you mind?
Sure, I've got this, Chris.
Wow!
Here you go.
Thank you.
What was that for?
I needed a sample.
You're the sample.
This freshly plucked hair from Xand's head is still in the growing stage.
It has a very dark root. This is where the cells are busy multiplying, making the hair grow longer and longer. For some of the hairs on your body, like the ones on your head, this can last for up to 5 years.
Well, for other hairs on your body, like your eyebrows, it lasts for just a few months, always keeping them shorter. Right, Anisha, I think we need another sample.
Oh, no, you don't.
Don't worry, Xand. We'll just grab one that's fallen out already onto your shoulder.
Here you go.
This hair fell off Xand's head. Unlike the freshly plucked hair, there are no live cells around the root, so they're no longer multiplying like this one.
This shows us the hair is old and stopped growing long before it fell out. Every hair on your body has a maximum growing length, and your body is amazing at knowing which hairs should be longer than others.
Which is why your eyebrows should never, ever get into your eyes. Anisha, would you mind?
Sure.
Ow! Get back in the cupboard.
Xand!
So your eyebrows will always be short, but have you ever wondered what they're actually for? Ta-da!
Xand, what have you done now?
I'm just getting ready for our experiment. One of us needed to not have eyebrows, so ta-da!
Oh, well, good job. Wait a minute! Is that my bathing cap?
No. This is the Dr. Xand patented eyebrow eliminator.
Why is it blue?
There was a mix-up at the factory.
Throughout human evolution, we've lost much of the hair on our bodies, but our eyebrows still remain.
Now, scientists argue that one of the jobs of eyebrows is to keep rain and sweat out of our eyes. But is this true?
To find out, I'm going to drop water over Xand's head as if there was a massive rainstorm or he was very sweaty.
Oh, that's very unpleasant. It doesn't feel like it's flowing down my face in the normal way.
And what will happen with shampoo?
It's very peculiar. No eyebrows means the liquid flows straight into my eyes. But any good experiment needs a control, and in this case, the control has to have eyebrows, which means it's you. So it's Chris's turn. Let's see if having eyebrows does a better job of protecting his eyes.
It certainly feels like most of the water is being guided off here and running down the side of my face.
You can see that Chris's eyebrows are diverting the water flow around the side of his face.
whereas poor old eyebrowless Xand had liquid running into his eyes.
And now, the final part of the experiment, the shampoo.
No, it didn't keep the shampoo out of eyes. That really stings.
So, eyebrows were good enough to keep water out, but they failed miserably with shampoo. Eyebrows are not 100% effective.
Can I have a little water rinse, please?
We've shown you that every hair has a maximum growing length, so certain hairs like eyebrows are stopped from getting too long.
And we've shown you that your brows are very good at protecting your eyes from things like rain or sweat. But they're not perfect. But we've kept them for another important reason. They're really useful at making good facial expressions and communicating with other people. We've got some incredible body tricks for you to show your friends.
Want to find out how you can stop your mates from simply picking up something off the floor?
We're going to show you.
Xand, to do this trick, I'm going to need some money.
Oh, all right. But it's my lunch money. I'm going to need it back.
Well, I tell you what, Xand, you can have it back if you can pick it up off the floor. If you don't pick it up, I get it.
Sounds quite easy. I got it. That was a rubbish trick. Who thinks that was a rubbish trick?
All right, Xand, well, we'll do it again. This time, you won't be able to pick up the money. So go and stand against the wall. And now, keeping your feet where they are, I just want you to bend down and pick up the money. Come on, Xand, pick it up.
Chris, what have you done? Ah, I can't get it.
That's hard.
So it looks like I get the lunch money, doesn't it?
Come on then, let's see if anyone else can do it. He can't.
She definitely can't.
So why can't anyone, including Xand, pick up the money?
When you bend over, your bum pushes back, and the wall's stopping it from pushing back.
Georgia's got it. Normally, when you bend over to pick something up, your body will adjust itself backwards in order to balance it out. So when your body's flat against the wall, you can't go backwards, and there's no chance of picking up that money. All you can do is fall forwards.
So I'm going to need the money back from all of you guys. Give me my money back! Come on, Xand.
We've got some incredible body tricks for you to try out. Want to fool your mates into thinking you have amazing magical powers and can levitate off the ground? Then take a look at this.
So for this trick, I'm going to show you how to fly just a little bit. Now what I need is your help. I'm going to be using real magic, but the louder you scream, the easier it is for me, okay? So I need a bit of encouragement. I'm going to go over here, I'm going to turn my back to you, and then you've got to start cheering when Chris says go. All right, Chris?
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Come on, Xand! Come on, Xandi! Fly! Fly! That is really good, actually.
Oh, it's tiring doing all this flying. So who thinks they know how I did it?
Standed on your toes and lifted this foot up.
Yeah, that's pretty good, actually. Yeah, that's about right. So what I'm doing is I'm standing on one foot, on the balls of the foot, and lifting up the other one. The most important bit of the trick is to position yourself so the person can't see your other foot. So you've actually got to be quite far away from people when you do the trick. Who wants to have a go? So with this trick, you need to make sure you give yourself a bit of distance from you and your audience. With your back slightly turned to them, put your feet together and balance all your weight onto just one foot. From that angle to your amazed audience, it looks as if you're hovering above the ground. It's tricky, but worth the practice to impress your mates. How does that look? Does it look like he's levitating?
No.
No? He's not using real magic, that's the problem.
We've got some incredible body tricks for you to show your mates. Want to fool your friends into thinking they're falling through the floor? Well, we're going to show you how.
So we've got a really good trick for you. Xand, I want you to lie on the ground. OK, you comfortable?
Very comfortable.
So Xand, I want you to give me your feet.
Yeah.
And I'm going to make your feet feel as if they're going through the floor.
No, you're not. This floor's solid.
Give me your feet. These feet are disgusting. Can anyone else smell Xand's feet?
Xand, close your eyes.
and I'm going to slowly, slowly lower your feet. And it's going to feel like I've got these guys to dig a hole under your feet.
They're digging holes. I can't hear any digging holes.
How close do you think your feet are to the ground?
Probably about 10 centimetres off the ground.
10 centimetres.
More like 50 centimetres, but let's keep going.
Okay, they're right about to touch the ground now.
No, they're not.
Very cool. Whoa, they're going through the floor. Whoa, whoa.
His feet haven't even touched the floor yet, but Xand thinks they're falling through it.
Oh, that's really weird. They're through the floor.
Time for this lot to have a go.
10 centimetres.
So why do your legs feel like they've gone through the floor when they haven't?
It felt like when you was laying down, like all the blood was like draining from your lower part of your body. So it felt like your legs were getting numb.
Well, Olivia's on the right lines, but there's more to it than that.
When Chris held my legs up, the nerves in my joints relaxed and stopped telling my brain where my legs were. And having my eyes closed meant that when he lowered them again, my confused brain tried to work out the position of my legs, but kept getting it wrong. And that's why it felt like they'd fallen through the floor.
When it was nearly touching the floor, it felt like I was really under.
Try it yourself and see if you can feel it too. Now we're heading to our lab, where we're going to put our bodies to the test to show you how your body works.
Ah, that really hurt.
Just don't try anything you see here at home. Ow!
Did that hurt?
Yes, get off.
Okay, what about this?
No, but get off. I don't like it.
We all experience pain. You've got over 3 million pain receptors throughout your body. But some areas like this have more receptors than other areas, like this.
Now, I know I shouldn't be pinching you, Xand, but it was all to explain pain receptors. Pain receptors are specialised nerve endings. They act as messengers, so when they detect something painful, they tell your brain you're hurt.
Pain can be really useful sometimes because it stops you accidentally damaging your body.
But why is it we feel pain differently in different situations? Sometimes you can stub your toe and be in terrible agony. Other times you cut yourself really badly playing football and you don't notice till the end of the match. And that's because pain is in your brain.
And this means that you can reduce the amount of pain you experience, and we're going to show you how.
But before I show you this clever trick, I'm going to inflict a little bit of pain on Xand so that we can see how a person reacts normally.
Oh, good.
This is a heat stimulation thermo.
It's a pain machine.
I'm going to put it on the back of Xand's hand and turn up the temperature until he can't stand it anymore.
And I'm going to do the same to him, and we'll see who can take more pain.
It's a little bit dramatic, isn't it?
This medical device is used by scientists to test people's sensitivity. The end of the rod will get increasingly hot the more I turn this dial up. It won't burn, but let's see how much heat Xand can take by letting his body send pain signals to his brain just like normal.
Okay, ready, Xand?
Yep. Ah!
No, it's not on yet. Put your hand back. Right. So that's the temperature of the probe. I'm going to start turning it up.
Remember, we can only do this because we're doctors.
Yeah, it gets warm. Yeah, it's warm now.
Let's turn it up a bit more.
I can definitely feel that there's a hot thing. Ah, yeah, okay.
And a bit more again.
So that's really burning now. Yeah, ow. Yeah, that's enough.
Xand has managed to stand the pain up to a temperature of 45.2 degrees.
It was definitely painful. It wasn't just you kind of wimping out.
No, it was painful. It was getting more painful. And there was definitely a moment where it just suddenly was just like, oh, no, I want to take my hand away now. That's too painful.
Okay, my go now.
Now I'm going to try the same thing on Chris.
Only I've got a trick up my sleeve. I'm going to distract my brain, and that means I should be able to take more pain than Xand.
So let's see how long Chris can last. Chris, this is going to hurt you a lot more than it's going to hurt me.
We'll see about that. I'm going to use a different technique to Xand. I'm going to distract myself, and I'm going to really pretend that this doesn't hurt, and I reckon I can take more pain. I'm on a beach. I'm on a really sunny beach. I'm feeling really good.
You're not on a beach, Chris. You're in a lab with a red-hot probe sticking into your hand.
It's not red hot. It's barely hot. Is it on?
How's that beach feeling now?
The beach is quite hot now. Okay, I'm done.
So let me tell you how you did. 48.2 degrees.
So that beats you by 3 degrees.
No.